Okay? The next thing is your interview. Most schools now ask for some type of interview to get in. Okay? And I actually went to a meeting yesterday, and has nothing to do with alumni interviews, but it was really frightening. The conversation came up of questions that people ask of when alumni were asking, because a lot of schools, they ask their alumni to interview potential candidates. Okay? Other schools, they prefer to do everything with admissions people, either where they have sort of information sessions, or they'll come to your school and interview you, or some schools might even do it over the phone. But a lot of schools now leverage their alumni base to sort of go out there and ask you to interview potential candidates. So we'll talk about the interview in a few minutes, but I was really shocked at sort of how some alumni ask questions and what they ask. And so I'll share a few stories with you in a minute. The next thing is we call other. And the thing I really want you to remember about other is the fact that every single encounter that you have with someone from a school is going to be evaluated somehow, way, shape, or form. Okay? If you go visit a school and you talk to a student who's like the person who's walking you around campus, okay, someone from the admissions may come back and say, oh, how did you like the students today? And they may say, oh, I was particularly impressed with somebody. Okay? A note will be made to your file, or a note will be made somewhere that you are a particularly impressive student and that somebody else thought you were particularly impressive. So this other factor can really go a long way. Okay, so the other can also be maybe you did some community service work, or maybe you did something else, or maybe you come from a family that's immigrated here, or maybe that I know there are many other things that go into other. Okay, maybe you're the first in your family ever to go to school, or ever go to college, or the first in your family ever even graduate from high school. All these factors account for something, okay? And that's why they have this little factor, this little pool at the end of it, sort of is called others. It's sort of a slush fund, if you will, sort of allocation points, okay? And to define them is really hard to define them, but they are out there, and they're points that sort of you can use really strategically, you can pretty much grab and use to your advantage and really leverage.